Circle on the In 1996, the hijacking of an Ethiopian Airlines 767 became the worst in history when it crashed into the sea off the Comoros Islands in the Indian Ocean. 127 people died. The pilot, Captain Leol Abate, was no stranger to hijacks. This was the third time an aircraft under his command had been threatened.
I told them I would do anything they like. I was ready to cooperate with them, and I told them I will do anything they like.
On board was the U.S. Consul General for Bombay, Pancho Huddle, and his wife.
One guy came sort of running up, waving his arms wildly as if he was a bit crazy, frankly. And I'm not sure what he was trying to say. I thought he was a bit of a nutcase. And then I saw a guy sort of flitting up quietly and slowly up the way, and I said, uh-oh, this looks like some sort of coordinated effort. Must be a hijacking.
The hijackers announced that they had a bomb and were taking over the plane.
The bomb, I think, was sort of what looked like a shoebox with a few wires sticking out of it. Who knows what it was? That's my recollection. Although hazy on this. It's surprising how poor you can remember things when you think you're going to die.
They said, fly us to Australia. I said, okay, I'll fly to Australia, but we have to discuss some points. They said, no discussion.
As the plane headed south, Captain Abate tried to explain that they did not have enough fuel to reach Australia. The hijackers wouldn't listen and ordered him to keep flying.
It was not my favorite 4 hours afternoon on a Saturday. You were nervous, you were edgy, you tried to read the newspaper 5 or 6 times, you couldn't get anywhere. There was an eerie calm that as we flew further and further south, people wondering what's going on. My net feeling for the whole thing was very much that I thought there was going to be some sort of very bad outcome of it.
After 4 hours, the aircraft was dangerously low on fuel. The captain tried to negotiate with the hijackers one last time.
And I told them if they could make any changes. And I showed them, there is an island here, it's way out of Africa, so this is your last chance to refuel. They said, no, we don't need any fueling. We'll go as far as the aircraft flies, then we crash. I said, if you don't want to reach your aim, and if you want to die in the air, why do we have to kill all those innocent people?
What did they say?
They said, never mind, we're making history.
Captain Abate was left with no choice. He announced to the passengers that the...
About 10 seconds later, it was like a 15-mile-an-hour accident and a 30-mile-an-hour accident. Then it was like a 60-mile-an-hour accident, and my last thought was, uh-oh, I'm dead. Very quietly, uh-oh, I'm dead. That was probably the most bizarre feelings I've ever had in my life. That 1 second after I sort of woke up in the water, or the next few seconds, you survived a major plane crash. You're incredibly lucky.
Captain Abate had managed to guide the aircraft to within 200 feet of a beach resort.
I think I went through the front windshield. Anyway, I just went out of the cockpit. It was a miracle.
I was floating in the water, bobbing, just like a chipmunk in a lawn chair like this. I had no idea how I'd gotten there. I'm out there alone in the sea. There's some trash, coffee mate on the water. I'm bleeding badly in my hand and my foot. Almost instantly, I looked for my wife, and she had been sitting on my right, and she was gone. My heart sank. And then I looked quickly to my left, and she was there, also bobbing in the water, also with her seat. It's the same thing as mine, exactly. And she had never blacked out. I said, "Are you okay?" She said, "I'm okay."
Thanks to Captain Abate's piloting skills, lives were saved. But of the 176 on board, 127 people lost their lives.
Everybody wants to focus on the survivors. It makes you feel good, but the reality is that most of the people died and they never had a chance.
All 3 hijackers were among the dead.
The hijackers were never on my mind after the plane hit the water. Frankly, I figured that the one that I knew was near us, that I had bad vibe, was not going to make it because he was standing up without his seatbelt on. They got what they deserved. I can't think of a better way to say it. They killed 127 people.
Captain Abate later received one of the highest awards that can be given to civil pilots for bravery and exceptional piloting skills.
Chegamos aqui na Praia do Tombo. Caraca, o avião tá passando baixinho. Uau, o avião caiu, meu.
Caindo ali, ó. Os surfistas estão indo também.
É um aviãozinho, é?
É.
Já saiu. Tá fora. Tá fora.
Galera mandando bem, meu. Olha lá o surfista, a comunidade indo ajudar o piloto lá, meu. O avião caiu do nada ali.
São nós aqui na vida. Eu acho. Fica aqui. Já foi, já deve aqui, porque quem aí?
É, ele caiu de levinho na água, não caiu com tudo.
Não teve impacto forte. Quem estava lá dentro conseguiu sair.
Eu já estou me jogando.